see my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. Throwing on first down, Richmond. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Richmond. Kidder here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Richmond. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Down Seattle.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Second and 12. Operating from the gun, Richmond. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Third down, here's Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jamal Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. This one complete to Scott Miller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now it's Lockett. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
33-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 2. Richmond, the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Devon Hamilton in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, How about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
On first down, Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He's going to let this one. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mo Alley-Cox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
It's the game at 7. Randy Bullock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Richmond. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
On for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Locked it on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Richmond. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Richmond. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Richmond. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll They'll toss it out right to Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second and 16. Looking to throw. Richmond. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Operating from the gun, Richmond. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, Richmond. That is caught inside the 5. Richmond. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Kenyon Drake on the carry.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
first carry for Trenton Cannon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. And he's got Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 39 on third.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
Check, lucky.
On first down, Drake. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Murray off play action. Steps away to his left. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. Touchdown, Cardinals! Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Complete.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards.
First down, Seattle.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Richmond. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To throw on second down. Richmond. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll start the drive with Drake. Powering his way forward. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards.
And goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Stepping, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24, Seahawks 7.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Richmond. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Geno Atkins got home that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
And that'll set him back 5. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Richmond. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Complete to number 85. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Seahawks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Richmond. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Richmond. That's complete to his running back, cAp1000's. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st down, Seattle.
Throwing on 1st down, Richmond. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Cody Barton.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that?
The Seahawks take
They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
their own 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards the pick up there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
40-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off play action. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's second down.
Second and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Tonight's final.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Cards, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile for Seattle, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. It was straight. Hey, did you get your you got your trades figured out? That's what's up. Let me see if this dude awake. See trying to play. Yeah, it ain't really much of nothing. Just the little dude with the red skin. I mean the Washington football team. Hello? I'm trying to see if this dude gonna play right now. Man, what happened? Yeah, I know he do. He got the best from left tackle to center that they all in the 90s. Yeah. True. I just traded Baker Mayfield for Jacoby Brissett, a second round and a third round pick. And the likes somewhere. I just gave this dude Baker Mayfield now. I'm finna beat him. He gonna be like, damn. Baker Mayfield got like, it ain't a hitch. I don't want to call it a hitch, but he got like a wind up kind of throw. He bring that thing back, and then it's a slow release he got. That's what I'm fucking with him. Nah, this nigga done went ghost. Just the nigga Dio. I just sent the nigga a trade, he accepted it, and now I sent him the invite. I'm sitting here on the screen waiting, he ain't accepted it. Yeah. Yeah, now he ain't nowhere to be found. He done went to practice mode, trying to see what Baker Mayfield can do. I'm finna just run the ball down his throat. Nigga be in the damn nickel. Nigga was in the dime. He was in the dime in the red zone. I say, what the fuck? I'm gonna just run the ball down his throat. I'm trying to get this game over in 30 minutes. I ain't even finna put on my black jerseys. I'm just gonna rock whatever the home jersey is. I ain't even do my jerseys. Did this nigga just change his playbook to the running gun? This nigga is tripping.